Surprise! Days of Our Lives. Paul Telfer says, I credit all my incredible success to. Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. We're going to come right out and say it. Days of Our Lives. Xander is darn lucky that he's in the shape that he is. Otherwise, that throwdown with Alex this past week might gone very differently before Gwen broke them up. Fortunately, Xander can hold his own, and Alex was the one walking away with a black eye. Of course, Alex didn't seem to feel quite so fortunate, but we have a feeling he'll have his chance to hit back, whether metaphorically or literally, before this battle over Gwen is over. Still, with Sarah gone and Gwen moving on with Alex, Xander is, for now, left out in the cold on his own. Somehow, we don't see that lasting very long. Did anyone else start pondering the possibilities as he comforted Chloe? Outside of that though, Xander has a few other tricks up his sleeve for getting noticed, like his penchant for walking around without many clothes. That's something that Paul Telfer himself couldn't help but chuckle at as he shared a very revealing montage on his Instagram. Probably gonna need a towel today, he noted as he set up the clip. Yet another rainy LA day. All credit to Xander Caps for such a fun edit of what I assume is only a fraction of the actual number of times I've answered a door half naked on Days of Our Lives. If that doesn't get a very single Xander noticed, nothing will. And maybe it's time for him to move on past Sarah and Gwen and find someone new to love. Because clearly he's bad for both of them. As for Telfer, he's happily married and we're guessing tends to put on more clothes when he answers his own door. When asked in the comments if he worked out, which is something he got into detail about here, Telfer replied with a tongue-in-cheek, I credit all my incredible success to only ever ordering the bodybuilder breakfast at whatever diner I find myself at. Well, hey, if that's all it takes, count us in. It sounds like a delicious way to get in shape, but we're still going to keep our shirts on when we answer the door. In a Days of Our Lives preview for the week of March 20 to 24, more family reunions occur, but not all are happy ones. Read what happens and watch the preview below. With information from Harris, John, and Steve took off to find Megan. Hope decided to stay behind with Harris, who had a reaction to his treatment. In Megan's compound, Kayla was told by Rolf that Kate was dead after she destroyed his test serum, and Kayla would be his next test subject. Bo meanwhile was determined to leave Megan and her compound to find out who he was. She tried to drug him, but Bo managed to inject Megan with her own sedative. Coming up after running into Bo, Kayla is overjoyed that her baby brother is alive and well. Maybe not so well as Megan has been toying with his mind. John is reunited with Marlena in Megan's lab and wakes his doc up from her cylindrical sleeping chamber. It's almost like a fairy tale, but we haven't come to the end just yet. Sarah and Ben arrived in Maryland, where the couple learned they were expecting another child. Sarah called Sean and learned where their mother was. Next week, Sierra catches her mother kissing Harris Michaels, and she warns Hope that Dad would be rolling over in his grave if he could see her. Of course, that grave is empty as we now know. Back in Megan's lab, Steve confronts the Demera and wants to know where Kayla is. Just where is Kayla? Well, Bo takes off with his sister and they go all the way to Greece and the childhood home of his father, Victor Kyriakis. Bo appears to be getting back to his roots. Read the Days of Our Lives spoilers to find out who scores a victory over Sloane and who is fighting over Gwen. Days of Our Lives is giving fans the sinful return they've been clamoring for. Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. There's no beating around the bush on this one. Sin is coming back, and the timing couldn't be better. When last we saw Ben and Ciara, the two were attending Hope's sham of a wedding on Beyond Salem. Chapter 2, trying to stop Harris and Megan from enacting their devious plans. They failed, but it turns out that was for the best, because it meant Megan could revive Bo. Sin, though, had already sailed out of Salem with little Bo after that whole "the devil wants our baby" stuff, so they were by then gone from Days of Our Lives itself. And while Victoria Conifal took a bit of a break, Robert Scott Wilson made his way back to Salem shortly after to play hopeless womanizer Alex Kyriakis. Now, of course, both Bo and Hope are making their way back from beyond Salem and onto Days of Our Lives, starting March 16, so it makes sense that, according to the latest issue of Soap Opera Digest, both Ben and Ciara will be returning for the big storyline itself. After all, Bo's coming back after years of being dead. Naturally, his daughter, her husband, and his namesake grandson would want to be there for the big return. We don't have details of their exact return date or how long they'll stick around, but this storyline has been building for months, so it could end up being a decent chunk of time. For those worrying about Alex's fate, don't worry, there's no indication he's going anywhere. He and Ben aren't twins, nor do they supposedly look enough alike for anyone to have noticed, so the show can just keep them out of each other's path, and no one would be any the wiser. Returning to a very different Days of Our Lives, Peter Reckell marvels at memories of the late John Aniston. Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Good things come to those who wait. After months of build-up, we're finally getting a Brady family reunion on Days of Our Lives, as Kayla and Bo have come face to face. And with Ciara, Ben, and little Bo visiting, we can't wait to see the extended family reunion, not to mention with everyone still back in Salem. But Bo will sadly not get to reunite with his parents as Caroline died in 2019. After portrayer Peggy McKay passed away earlier, and Victor made his final appearance just after Christmas after we lost John Aniston in the fall. But while we won't ever be able to see Bo and Victor reunite again in modern times, Days of Our Lives did treat us to a slew of flashbacks between the two as Bo, the real Bo, started clawing his way out of Megan's control. What we got to see on screen, though, was just a small snippet of their sometimes volatile and always complicated relationship as father and son. Luckily, Peter Reckell fan Angie put together a half-hour string of clips for Bo and Victor fans to get a real taste of their dynamic. The clips follow the earliest days of their relationship, from Bo trying to come to terms with the fact that a crime lord like Victor was his father. He was not happy, to acceptance, respect, and even, dare we say, love. Thanks Angie so much for putting this together, Reckell wrote when he retweeted, marveling that it must have taken forever. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say I appreciate all that you do. Check out the full montage below. It's a great jumping on point for those who weren't around in the early days to help understand the relationship between Bo and Victor. And for those who were, it's an amazing walk down memory lane. Days of Our Lives really will never be the same without Aniston, but at least for now Victor is still alive and well in Salem. All too soon we'll have to say goodbye to him forever, but at least we'll always have these memories. Days of Our Lives is now airing exclusively on Peacock. To make sure you never miss an episode of Bo's return, and to easily catch up with it if you have, click here. Please note that if you purchase something by clicking on a link within this story, we may receive a small commission of the sale.